Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a hybrid Sudoku on our channel. So the constraints in this are irregular and quadruple, right? So this construction is done by Chili, and I really thank the author for giving me an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. So when I saw this Sudoku, it was really very few givens. I mean to say the quadruple clues are very few, and with that this Sudoku is unique. So it was really intimidating, and I thought of covering a video on this one. So I really thank Chili for granting me permission to cover a video on our channel. And before going to the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis, and we even have a Patreon page for Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. So we would really appreciate if you could subscribe and support us on our Patreon page. We have been covering videos from past more than 2 years, and we have more than 650 videos on our channel. So we'll really appreciate if you could support us on our Patreon page. And now coming back to this Sudoku. So classic Sudoku rules apply. You need to place digits of classic irregular Sudoku rules apply. So you need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and outlined regions as given. Apart from that, you have some circles and some givens in those circles. So those digits indicate, those numbers indicate, those numbers would have to be in one of these 4 cells, right? So if you have 4 numbers, all these 4 cells would have to be 1, 4, 5, 9 in any order. If you have only 2 numbers, at least these 2 numbers have to be there in these 4 cells once. So you can have only you can have 1 twice as well, even 9 twice, but doesn't matter. You will need to have at least 1 time and 9 one time, right? And that is what is the rules. And with that, we'll start solving this Sudoku. I surely confused with where to start, because none of the clues are in a whole region such that I can mark those as numbers. So I know that 1, 4, 5, 9 are these numbers, but I don't want to mark them for now. That won't be very good enough, and it will be a tedious process just to eliminate a few numbers. I don't know where to start for now. 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 6, 3, 4, 8, 9. 3 can be here. 3 can be in any of these 2 cells. No. 1 cannot be here, right? Oh, that's a nice start to this Sudoku. If you have a 1 here, none of these 4 cells can have 1, because if you have a 1 here, this cell is not a 1, and because being in the same region, these 3 cells cannot be 1. So okay, 1 would have to be in one of these 2 cells for these 4 at least, which means 1 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. These are 2, 3 and 4, and which means no. I see that you have 3 in these 4 cells, 3 in these 4 cells, means none of these cells can be 3. Same way I see a 4 in these 4 cells and a 4 in these 4 cells. So none of these cells can be 4. So which means 4 cannot be here. These 2 cells would have to be 4. Okay. And these 2 cells would have to be 1. So which means this is 2 and 3. Okay, you know that 1 has to be in one of these 2 cells, so which means 1 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. That's nice. I'll just go with the candidates marking, not with the corner pencil marks, because it's quite confusing that way. So 1 here and 4 would have to be here. Okay, right? Two, 5 and 6. Okay, so whatever I have here in these 2 cells cannot be in any of these cells, would have to be in these 3 cells. Both 5 and 6 cannot be here because this column cannot have both 5 and 6. So Let me show you that. If I don't have 2 here and if I have 5 6 pair here, where can I have 5 and 6 in column 1? None of these cells can be 5 and 6. None of these cells can be 5 and 6 because they are just 1 2 3 4 in any order. So both 5 and 6 cannot be here, which means 2 would have to be in one of these two cells, right? And the other digit 5 or 6 would have to be here. That's nice. So which means that 2 would have to be somewhere here. So 2 1 4. So this cell would have to be 2 3 or a 4, whatever you have here. 1 is not possible, of course. So 2 3 or a 4, and 2 is already in one of these two cells, so it has to be either 3 or a 4. Come on. Same way, whatever I have, these 3 digits would have to be here. Oh, that's a nice logic, guys. If you see here, these 2 digits cannot be 2 3, 2 and 3, because whatever I have here would have to be one of these 3 cells, and these 3 cells are neither 2 or a 3, right? It is 4 6 7 8, it is 1 4 5 9, which means 2 and 3 cannot be here. So this cell is not a 2. 2 would have to be here and 3 would have to be here. That gives you a 1 and a 4, right? Okay, I hope I am doing it right. Okay, yeah, what I will do is I'll just remove the conflict marking here off, because I don't want that for now. Just a second, I got a call, sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, so let's start with the Sudoku here. Yeah, 4 and 1. So 1 would have to be in one of these two cells, because that 1 cannot be here. So this cell is not a 1. This cell would have to be a 1. Okay, 4 and 1. This 3 gives you a 4 here. 2 would have to be here. 5 and 6. Okay. 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. So this is 3, 8 and 9. 4, 5 and 9. I see that whatever you have here, that's an excellent piece of logic. Wow, whatever you have here cannot be in any of these cells, cannot be this, because these 4 digits are different, right? It has to be here. So whatever I have here would have to be here, which is 2, 5 or 6. So I have a 2, 5, 6 triplet in this column. And which means 5 would have to be in one of these two cells. These are 4 and 9. So whatever I have here would have to be here. Let me just mark that with same colors. Same way, is there any other way of doing the same thing? Whatever I have here cannot be in any of these cells. So would have to be here or here. 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay, possible. Four cannot be in any of these cells in this region. 4 cannot be here. 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. So which means 4 cannot be in any of these cells. So 4 cannot be here. 4 cannot be here. This cell can be a 4 still. No. Yeah, this can be a 4 or this can be a 4. Same way 3 is not in any of these cells. 4 is also not in any of these cells. Okay, that's awesome. If you see this region now, no, I mean to say if you see this column, 4 cannot be here. 4 cannot be in any of these cells because 4 has to be in one of these two cells. 4 cannot be in this cell because of this. 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. So this is 6, 7 and 8. So when you have 4 in one of these two cells, this 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. So this is not a 4. 5, 9 and 1, 4 pair. That was way too, different way of seeing the logic. Excellent, guys. Awesome Sudoku. This is awesome. All of the clues are used perfectly, and I am sure that none of these clues are in such a way that they are not used. Hats off to the author, guys. Thanks a lot, Chili, for such a wonderful Sudoku. Okay. 3, 7, 8 and 9. 3, 7, 8 and 9. 9 cannot be in any of these two cells because of the 9 here. You have a 1, 4 pair here. 6, 7, 8. That 6, 7, 8 would have to be here. So whatever you have here would have to be here. That's nice. Again, seeing the in-out logic here, that is awesome. Seeing the in-out logic, you have exactly 3 cells going out of these region and 3 cells coming in. So whatever you have, these 3 cells would have to be these 3 cells. So if it is 2, 5, 6 triplet, these also would have to be 2, 5, 6 triplet. Because these 3 cells and these 3 cells would have to be same. And which means whatever you have here would have to be here. Which means whatever you have here would have to be this. So this is not 2. This cell is a 2 now. Nice. Again, whatever you have here cannot be in any of these cells, cannot be this cell because these 4 digits are different, so it would have to be here. So this is 6, 7 and 8. And whatever you have here would have to be here. Excellent. So this cell is not a 4. Wow, guys, what a logic. So if this cell, whatever you have here would have to be here, and whatever you have here would have to be here. Let me mark that. So whatever you have here would have to be here, and this cell was a 4 because this cell is a 4, you cannot have this cell as a 4. So this cell is a 4, 1 and a 4. These two cells would have to be 4. Yeah. Come on. One cannot be here. That's nice. If you see this one, it cannot be in any of these cells, cannot be here. One would have to be in one of these two cells, which means one cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. One would have to be in one of these two cells. Okay, which means one cannot be here, one would have to be in one of these two cells. This is 3, 5 or a 6. 4, 6, 7, 8. So this is also 6, 7 and 8. You have a 6, 7, 8 triplet here. Whatever you have here, that is awesome. So whatever you have here would have to be either this cell or this cell. So this yellow cell would have to be either this cell or this cell, and whatever be the case, 7 is not in this cell because you don't have a 7 here or here, both ways. Okay, so 7 is in one of these two cells. Same logic, awesome, same logic. Whatever you have here cannot be in any of these cells, either it would be in this cell or these three cells, and of course these 4 cells doesn't have a 7 in it. It is either 1 3 5 6 or 3 4 8 9. So 7 is eliminated from this cell and this cell as well. This is a 7. And this is 6 8, so this also would have to be 6 8 because whatever you have here would have to be in the yellow cell. So let us mark that as well as yellow here. Amazing. So whatever you have here would have to be either this cell or these cells, and whatever you have here would be in one of these two cells. Okay, if you have a 6 here, this would be 6. You will have an 8 here, you will have 8 in some of one of these two cells. Okay, if you have an 8 here, this would be 8, this would be 6, would be here. Okay, whatever be the case, come on guys, I would have done that easily. 6 8 pair here, so 6 cannot be in these cells, 6 cannot be here, so this cell would have to be a 6, this is a 1. 6 gets eliminated from these two cells, this is a 3 5 pair, that eliminates 6 from this cell and this cell because of the same color, and 8 would have to be in one of these three cells, so this cell is not an 8 and this cell is not a 3 as well, so this is a 9. You eliminate 8 from this cell, 3 8 and 3 8. This cannot be 3 as well because of the 3 5 pair here. This cell cannot be a 9. Amazing Sudoku guys, really amazing. Six cannot be here. Okay, this 6 cannot be in any of these cells, cannot be here, cannot be here. This would have to be here. In this region, where can you have a 6? There is only one place that gives you a 5, 2 and a 6. That gives you a 2 here. Oh, you have a 3 7 8 pair here, triplet here, so this gives you a 9 here. Come on. So you have 1 3 5 6 4 2 7 8 and 9. 9 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, 7 and 8. 2 7 8 9, 7 2 8 and 9, 2 7 8 9, right? So because of the 7 8, 2 and 9 would have to be in one of these three cells, right? 2 is in one of these two cells. Okay, 3 4 6 and 8, 6 and 8 is done, 4 is done, this would have to be 3. Where can 3 be in this column? Same logic. So 3 is in one of these two cells, none of these cells can be 3, so this cell would have to be a 3. 3 6 8 9 1 4 2 5 7. 2 5 and a 7. 2 is in one of these two cells, this cannot be a 2. 5 cannot be here because of 3 5 pair. 5 cannot be here because of the 5 9 pair, so this cell is a 5. This is almost done, this is also almost done, right? You have 2, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 3, 7 and 8. Come on, what am I missing here again? There should be something I am missing here. Let us try to find that. Oh, again same logic. Whatever I have here that I already deduced would have to be here. I didn't mark that color here. So this is a 5 because the 5 is here. This is a 6. That gives you a 8. Wow, 6, 6, 8 and 8. Amazing. That 8 gives you a 4, 3, 8. That gives you a 4 here. Removes 8 from these 3 cells. So this cell would have to be an 8. Three, 1, this is 7 and 8, 1, 3, 7 and 8, right? 8, 1, 3 and 7, 8, cannot be 8, 1, 3 and 7. So this is 1, 3, 7. Yeah, 1, 3, 7 triplet here, so this is 8. 3, 5, 8, 9, 4, 1, 2, 7 and 6. So 1, 2, this is 6 and 7, 6, 7, 1, 2. 1, 2, 6 and 7. Okay. 6. 1 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. So 1 is in one of these 2 cells. Okay. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. You already have a 3 here, which means 3 would have to be here. This is 7, this is 1, that is 9. Sorry, extremely sorry guys. This 7 gives you an 8 here. Thank God. I could see that earlier. I didn't want to use the conflict checker because I just wanted to do it myself. I didn't want to take the help of the solver to see where I am making mistakes or can eliminate digits. I don't want to do that. So thank God I was saved by just seeing it at the start itself. 1, 5 and 7 in these 3 cells. 7 cannot be here, 1 cannot be here. Two, 3, 7 and 9, right? 3 cannot be here, 7 and 9 cannot be here, 2, 3 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here. So 2 is in none of these 2 cells, 2 is in one of these 3 cells, okay, 2 cells. 2, 4 and 7, right? The remaining digits are we might be missing something. Let us see. Eight is not here. 8 cannot be here. None of these cells can be 8. So one of 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Wow. Same way for 3, is it? No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 is still possible. 1, 2, 6 and 7. 6, 7, 1, 2. 1, 2, 6, 7. 4 is in one of these 2 cells. 3, 7. Oh, this 7. Come on. I could have eliminated that. 3 and 8. 3, 8, 5, 9, 1, 2, 6, 4, 7. 5 9 6 7 5 6 7 9. So this cell would have to be 5. The only place for 5 in this column row, 5 9. That gives you 2 1. That gives you a 1 here. Oh, 9 cannot be here. So in these 4 cells there has to be a 9. It cannot be here. This cell would have to be a 9. 9 to this is 7 9. 3 and a 5. 5 cannot be here, so 5 would have to be here. This cell is a 3. This gives you a 7 here. 5 8 and 6. This cell is a 6. 5 8 5. That gives you a 3 and a 5. Eliminates 1 and 7 from here. 2 6 and 7. This would have to be a 7. 3 9 and 8. So this is 8 9 3 2 9. 3 and 8. 2 5 3 8 1 6 7 9 and 4. 4 and 7. 9 7 4 and 6. 4 7 and 1 4 and 7. 4 1 7 7 1 and 4. 4 3 8 6 9 1 5 2 7. 1 2 5 7 1 5. This is 2 7 7 1 2 and 5. 2 4 7 and 9 7 9 2. This would have to be 4. Hidden single here. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 4 1 7 5 1 2 5, right? 7 9 6 2 and 4 6 7 and a 4 2 and a 7, and this is a 3. Wow, amazing Sudoku, guys. Really, it was amazing. I was totally into this Sudoku that I couldn't appreciate it while solving it, but I can do it now. Amazing Sudoku. All the clues were perfectly used. I didn't notice any such clue that wasn't used at all. What an amazing Sudoku, what an amazing construction. Thanks a lot, Chili, for such a wonderful construction. I didn't even realize it is already 28 minutes covering this video. I was totally into solving this Sudoku and I really enjoyed it. Awesome, amazing. Thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoyed this video, enjoyed this Sudoku as well. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.